everybody. I also choose to stand behind the podium and rise above the flowers. Okay, so essentially I'd just like to make a few remarks. I mean, there have been very significant comments and historical references that have been made by the previous speakers. And what I would like to do is just make a few remarks on behalf of the members of the advisory board. So whilst 20 years might not seem to be a very long time in the bigger scheme of things, it also underscores the significant strides that TEPHINET has made in this relatively short period of time. Of course, with the support of its funders, its partners, and its collaborators, and with the significant inspirational leadership that it has had from the time of its inception right to its current leader, Dionisio. More than ever before, TEPHINET is poised to fulfill its mandate of supporting the development of quality field epi training programs in the various countries and regions of the world. Despite the fact of the 20th anniversary being a momentous occasion for TEPHINET, there is, however, no time for TEPHINET to rest on its laurels. I just like the analogy of Qatar Air. As you know, with the recent restrictions that Qatar Air has faced in the region, it has been able to surmount those obstacles. And just like Qatar Air, TEPHINET has to be innovative and ensure that it is always ahead of the curve, that it is able to surmount the unforeseen obstacles that do arise in the nature of such organizations. To this end, TEPHINET has worked relentlessly in the last year and a half to develop its new strategic plan and is currently strengthening the capacity and enhancing the capacity of field epi training programs through the accreditation process. And actually, before I forget, this event is also an opportunity for TEPHINET to launch the TEPHIConnect platform, which obviously is another instrument in the sustained drive for quality that TEPHINET is pursuing. However, as always, TEPHINET's greatest potential actually lies with its members. All of you, you are TEPHINET, and there still is a lot. We need to acknowledge that there still is a lot that needs to be done. It is critical to strengthen programs and for TEPHINET to continue in that respect, to strengthen the regional networks and essentially to determine how best to work with regional networks and country programs. And going forward, it is going to be critical to be able to count on your participation and your interaction. What we do need as the advisory board of TEPHINET is we need your input, we need your questioning, we need your, in a sense, we need your oversight, okay? And we need you to share the needs, your needs with us and the issues that you need to be addressed. And it is the only way that we will be able to go forward to continue to be able to support the programs and the regional networks and to continue to ensure that TEPHINET goes from strength to strength. So without further ado, I've been told that brevity is the soul of wit, so thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and thank you for all of the members of the panel. And I think this is a real excellent moment to present in the video of the current president of the Task Force for Global Health, Dr. David Ross. Unfortunately, Dr. David is not here, but he says some word to us on behalf of the Task Force, as I mentioned, at the partner organization of TEPHINET, that he wants to mention the gratitude of the Task Force to be part of the Task Force, but at the same time, the extraordinary contribution they want to continue to increase the result of the activity of TEPHINET. I would like to invite the people from the audio to presenting the video of Dr. Dave Ross.
Not be there with you in person, but I'm glad to have the opportunity to offer my congratulations on TEPHINET's 20th anniversary. Your meeting in Chiang Mai is a celebration of many, many successes over the past 20 years. Wow, think of it, 20 years. The consistent support over 2 decades from the US CDC and the committed work of FETP programs and program directors, the regional support networks, and TEPHINET Secretariat itself powerfully reflects our common deep conviction about the central importance of field epi training to building a nation's public health system and to the global health security. Thank you all. I'm proud that TEPHINET has called the task force home since 2008. The TEPHINET family of FETPs and regional networks has grown to become a very significant component of global health protection. Today, you comprise 69 field epi-training programs in more than 100 countries. TEPHINET is a critical component of our work to strengthen health systems around the world. TEPHINET provides FETPs with support in helping countries strengthen their capacity to protect and promote the health of their populations. We've had the privilege of working with many countries to help improve their abilities to detect and respond to disease threats like Zika and Ebola. The TEPHINET network has also been instrumental to our CDC partners in their efforts to strengthen global health security. I must also applaud the CDC for recognizing the importance of field epi capacity and providing consistent, long-running support to FETPs around the world. I fully expect the CDC and the US government will continue this strong support going forward. On this 20th anniversary, I must also recognize my friend Dr. Dionisio Herrera for his leadership and commitment to helping TEPHINET realize its vision. Even though I'm not there with you in person, please give Dio a big hand. He is the world's #1 advocate for FETPs and your best friend in the hallways of CDC. I'd also like to recognize the TEPHINET staff for their hard work in helping strengthen the TEPHINET network. The TEPHINET team has given every last ounce of their energy and talent to making the TEPHINET Secretariat strong and supportive of your work, and they've really killed themselves to make this meeting happen. Please give my friends and colleagues a big round of applause to thank them for their efforts on your behalf. You all know that FETPs are increasingly vital to protecting against pandemics and emerging public health threats. We also see an increasing role for your programs in responding to the public health threats posed by climate change. This includes strengthening surveillance capacity to protect against extreme weather events such as heat emergencies. And as the burden of chronic disease, chronic illness, and injury continues to grow, every country needs effective FETP support to improve surveillance and intervention strategies. We see opportunity for harmonizing the work of different funders and partners involved in supporting field epi-training programs. FETPs also must be fully integrated into the larger efforts to build strong health systems in countries around the world. In conclusion, I know the TEPHINET partners will continue to find exciting and innovative ways to foster collaboration among your programs. In fact, you will soon learn about one of those innovations, the newly launched TEPHIConnect that will help FETP alumni remain connected with their training programs across their countries and globally with CDC and other partners. TEPHIConnect will provide a new tool for marshaling resources in response to outbreaks and should provide new opportunities for professional development for FETP alumni. On behalf of your colleagues here at the Task Force for Global Health, I thank you all for your commitment to this important work. I wish you a productive and collegial conference. Congratulations again on a very successful 20 years, Your future looks very bright.
Thank you everyone. I want to say a round of applause for the panelists. Thank you. It's a really honor for us to have a 20th anniversary. And now I want to invite the panel to come down, and Miriam Alderman, our Deputy Director, she will introduce the TEPHIConnect. Please, Miriam.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to begin by asking my co-presenters to come up here on stage. We have Brendan Crosby of TEPHINET, Dr. Conky Quizon of SAFETYNET, Ms. Dana Shalabi of EMPHNET, and Dr. Chima of AFENET. So I'm honored to be here at TEPHINET's 20th anniversary to kick off the launch of TEPHIConnect. So you've been hearing that for a while now, TEPHIConnect. What is TEPHIConnect? TEPHIConnect is an online resource for FETP alumni community created to build and strengthen global health capacity by providing an organized platform and program for networking, continued education and mentoring, and accessing other professional opportunities, and by facilitating and maintaining a network that will provide health systems and organizations with rapid access to competent public health professionals. So this is why TEPHIConnect exists. But how does it function? You'll be able to try it out for yourselves at a couple of booths we have set up on the second and third floors. But for now, we'd like to take you through a live demonstration so that you can get a sense of the look and feel of the platform. So my colleague Brendan Crosby will take us through this demonstration.
Okay, hi everybody. My name's Brendan. I'm the project manager on the TEPHIConnect project. So I'm just going to go through a quick demonstration of the capabilities of TEPHIConnect. And one thing I think that's important to note is this is the first iteration of TEPHIConnect, and your one second, there we go. It'll just take you to the login page. Actually, let me go back first, and if you request an invitation, which you can do, you'll just fill in your information, your email, your FETP affiliation. It gives you the list of numerous FETPs, your highest level completed, frontline, intermediate, or advanced, and then your phone number. So you can sign up out at the tables, or you can go to TEPHIConnect.org. And just please note, it might take a day or two for us to validate that invitation. So when I log in here, and bear with me, I'm doing this one-handed. So as I log in, it takes me first directly to a directory. And here's a directory so far of FETP alum that have signed up. You can scroll through, look at your contacts, your friends. So I'm going to go directly to my profile. And here I am in Decatur, Georgia. So you go, you can see who signed up, see from where they are, which areas they're representing, their interests. And then you can also go, if you want, you can check your own profile. Your profile can be imported from LinkedIn. I just chose to put information in myself. It's pretty bare. You can put in, if you're a public health professional that's interested in infectious diseases or zoonoses, it's up to you what you want to put in. You can put in languages, really any professional information. If you're looking for a mentor, again, it's a lot of this platform is how you want to use it. So you can then go to an activity feed. You can post opportunities, activities. You can see a lot of people have posted. This man right here posted he's going to be in Belgrade, Serbia. You can post trips. Basically, it's up to you again. You post activities that may be happening in your regional network. Another great function here is that there's a job board. Job boards can be for, again, consultancies, permanent employment. I see one that I actually was posted up here for a position that I manage in a different program. So it's a great opportunity to look for work, especially if you're trying to, use the skills that you learned in your FETP and move those forward in another public health capacity. There's obviously a news feed. Here's the best news right here. TEPHINET launches the TEPHIConnect platform. But one thing to keep in mind too is that, hold on, let me go. There's the events page, TEPHINET conference, a good one. The 10th European Public Health Conference is coming up. So these can just be added, and users can add these things or request that they be uploaded onto the platform. One space that I think is really important, it's empty right now, is member projects. So HiveBright, the developer, they have a little bit more of an entrepreneurial spirit, but one thing you can do on this page is essentially publish your work or put your work here, your papers, your research, and you can sort of promote your own work if you're looking for funding, if you're looking for collaborators, and all the people in your network are able to come and take a look and see what they're interested in. Groups, we have test group here. Groups can either be public or private, but a good way to start would be maybe having groups for all the regional networks. But again, groups can be public, private, and it's something that, one thing to note is that if you're starting a group, it's really important to have it be robust. It doesn't really make a lot of sense to start it if you're not using it, but you can start groups to discuss anything in the realm of public health, if you're interested in mentorship, anything, and they can both be public or private. I started a forum an hour ago because I'm interested in foodborne diseases, and I want to start a forum to share papers and information on foodborne illnesses and surveillance. So I'm going to start to post on this, and hopefully I can put some papers on there and develop some or start some conversations. So you can also do that in forums. If you get lost and don't know what you're doing, you can always click on help, and the user guide will show up, and this will just kind of give you a walkthrough if you're not really sure what's happening, but the user profile. And then just to give you, I'll show you a couple more quick things because I know we're kind of at a time crunch, but you can also learn about TEPHIConnect and the mission of TEPHIConnect, which is, as you see right here, an online resource for the FETP alumni community. You can learn more about our governance structure, which is a steering committee with representatives from all the regional networks. They came together in June, and this past June, and their support and the information we shared together was vital in really developing this. So a couple more quick things. This is a new feature. One of the great things about our the developers that they're very flexible and they really want this to work, not just for TEPHINET, but also for the users and the alumni. So they're very, very eager to add new things when we request them. So currently the platform is in English, Spanish, French, and German. They're working on making it in Portuguese and Chinese, and they'll also develop it in Arabic in the coming months. We asked about a chat feature at the steering committee meeting in June, and they made one, and I just started a chat here with Jamaica, a good friend and colleague, and if I want, I can chat with her and say, it's a great feature, and then on top of this, one of the other great things is that they'll be developing a Skype-like feature. So alumni from within a country or that have met, at conferences or whatnot will be able to connect and hopefully not just, connect for the sake of connecting and saying, hey, what's going on, but they can also connect and maybe be teaching a class to FETP in a, from one country to another, or, sharing ideas for a paper or, peer reviewing documents. So it's a really great opportunity to, I guess, connect, build build your professional skills, and then maintain that network. So this is sort of the rundown. It's pretty quick. If you have more questions, please feel free to meet us at either of the TEPHIConnect booths. And I'm going to hand it back to Miriam for some more information. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Brendan, for showing us some of the capabilities of TEPHIConnect platform. Can I get the slideshow back? Okay. Great. Hopefully you've gotten a sense of the ease of use of this platform. It enables the 10,000 plus graduates of FETP programs around the world to connect and share their vast store of knowledge, experience, and expertise. Through TEPHIConnect, alumni can locate and connect with fellow alumni nationally, regionally, or globally to share resources, advice, and collaborate on projects. This platform will allow alumni to discuss disease outbreaks with other alumni across the globe via the group pages or forums function. Alumni can share their projects and partner with other alumni via the Member Projects feature. Through the news section, alumni can share their achievements or relevant articles of interest. TEPHIConnect facilitates a global meeting of the minds. Supporting lifelong education is an important goal for TEPHINET. We envision TEPHIConnect as a platform to launch a continuing education program for FETP alumni, a goal within TEPHINET's new strategy. But that's a long-term goal. More immediately, by the end of this year, TEPHIConnect will allow alumni to provide and receive instruction on the platform through a webinar feature similar to Skype. Alumni can keep up to date on learning events such as conferences, trainings, and workshops through the events page. Alumni can find and share targeted opportunities with other alumni around the world through the Jobs and Opportunities section. Job postings, trainings, fellowships, internships, mentoring, and volunteer opportunities can be published and found on this section of the website. Whether you met during FETP, at a conference, or through a job, the TEPHIConnect platform will help ensure that you never lose contact. The mobile app allows you to connect with alumni around the world through your handheld device. The member directory maps the location of alumni and alerts you to alumni in your area if you're traveling and you want to connect. An activity feed updates members to trips and events happening in their area. TEPHIConnect helps ensure that you never lose contact. So now I'd like to invite Dr. Conky Quizon up to talk a little bit about how TEPHIConnect can work for her and her programs.
Thank you, Miriam. We were asked to say something about how we think TEPHIConnect can help or be beneficial to the programs in our regions. You know, one of the greatest differences that FETP has over the other training programs is we try to see to it that we keep in contact with our graduates. That's very easy to do for the first 2, 3, 4 cohorts. But come the 5th to the 10th cohort, I guess not a single program can say that they were really able to keep track of their graduates, or much less the graduates being able to keep in contact among themselves. So we got very excited with TEPHIConnect, considering that this could be the answer to see to it that we always are connected. And also, we would like to think, us graduates of FETP, that we are the special weapons and tactics of our ministries of health, such that when there's something strange in the neighborhood, who are you gonna call? FETP. And I think that having TEPHIConnect is one effective way of shouting or calling out to people. I have 2 more minutes. Okay. One other important, I think my other colleagues are going to tell of other importance they think of TEPHIConnect. But for SAFETYNET, having worked in Western Pacific region and South Asia regions, we have so many new FETPs being established. One of the more important ingredients for a successful FETP is having mentors. Ideally, the mentors are the graduates. But these are new FETPs, so there are no graduates yet to serve as mentors. So we think that having something, a platform such as TEPHIConnect, that can provide what I think is unlimited or such a huge opportunity for us to access experts in various fields, you know, not only FETP graduates globally, but also we have space, I understand, for affiliates, and therefore we can also access the expertise of the affiliates. So I had an opportunity to ask 2 programs and an alumni association, and also drummed up interest in some member programs. So I'll stop talking and ask the video to play. TEPHIConnect final.
Next, my name is Bohan from Laos. We are the team here who joined the FETP training program, but also the ASEAN POP training management team. And then we would like to connect with your friends around the world. So please invite us to join the program. Welcome to Laos for 2015, the TEPHINET conference.
Hi, welcome to 9th TEPHINET Global Scientific Conference. I'm Dr. Tilaka, the EIP Equivalent FETP Coordinator for Malaysia. I'm very much delighted to be part of this TEPHIConnect, since it's going to be a great platform to share information on global, regional and also national event or activities in timely manner among the TEPHINET members. I have no doubt that this TEPHIConnect is going to be the port of the best brain in public health, especially on epidemiology, which can be a reference point to all of us. It is also going to be a channel where the FETP graduate, through their alumni, can share their invaluable experience in the field while managing the outbreak. The alumni can take this as a payback to the FETP program. And I would like to thank you, TEPHINET, for making it possible. Thank you, TEPHINET.
I'm Dr. Haryadi Wibisono. I'm the president of Indonesia Epidemiologists Association. I'm glad to be involved in this occasion. I would like to share my insight regarding the TEPHIConnect, because on one side, the FETP who produce a good epidemiologists. On the other hand, we have the MOH who are considered as the customer of the production of epidemiologists. So the TEPHINET could be considered as a bridge between the production and the users or customer. I would like to say that TEPHIConnect would be an answer of how to connect between the producer and the customer.
We are the Field Management Training Program Philippines. Please invite us as TEPHIConnect affiliates.
Yay!
Hi, TEPHIConnect from Cambodia.
Hi, TEPHIConnect from Malaysia.
Hi, TEPHIConnect from Vietnam.
Hi,
TEPHIConnect
from Indonesia.
Dana, please.
Good afternoon, everyone. Today is a very special day indeed. It is a day where TEPHINET has two occasions to celebrate. The first is the 20th anniversary, and the second is the launch of TEPHIConnect. Now, if I were to summarize the benefits of TEPHIConnect in one sentence, I would say that it is the platform that utilizes modern technology to break down geographical borders. TEPHIConnect is a platform that has many benefits, most of which have been discussed by everyone who spoke before me. So today, I will only talk about its potential to provide professional and educational opportunities for its users. Now, with its features, TEPHIConnect provides dedicated spaces for educational opportunities, whether in the form of online and offline training, whether in the form of fellowships or internships, with graduation, that pushes us through life. This is important in a particular region, be it the or any other region, their education, which they can use and that can serve development and career development, because it has a space. Within this space, different career opportunities from
to be part of TEPHINET at this time when technology has become the currency of operation globally, and to have the opportunity at this time to have this kind of platform to exchange ideas, to collect information, to build up a database. For us in AFENET, I think this is a great privilege. The potentials of TEPHIConnect, it's limitless as far as I can see. There's great potentials present and then in the future. And I was at the meeting when we spoke initially about the work in progress, what has been done, and what things that can be improved. But I want to highlight or add to what my colleagues have just said, that one key and immediate use of the TEPHIConnect is in enhancing both horizontal and vertical collaboration between the networks and as well as between the alumni. At this time, the target audience to get signed up are principally the alumni, but we trust and believe that as we develop this, even the residents themselves, as well as the regional officers of programs will have access to be able to share information on this. And if that happens, or even before that happens, we can use the provision that has been made through TEPHIConnect, save the database for itself, provides an immediate resource where us as a network can harness the resources of the capacity we have built across the different countries to provide support to one another. Let's say the experience we had during the Ebola response in West Africa. AFENET had, along with AU, and had the privilege or the opportunity to be able to gather together field epidemiology residents who have had experience or who are in other in the countries where they have FETPs, to be able to go quickly as rapid response teams to countries where they did not have. It was a little more challenging to do that, but with a platform like TEPHIConnect, that will be made a lot more easier. You know which alumni and which states and where they're located, as was shown by that map, and we can, as the central level, coordinate that and be able to utilize these resources to the residents to go to areas and help quickly address the issue of mitigating an outbreak such as Ebola. The TEPHIConnect tool, we also serve as an advocacy tool for, in some point, if with the, apart from the information that the alumni exchange one with another, we can also, at the point where we begin to share information, you can use it to reach out to possible funding organizations who will be able to get into this resource. We can share it with them, summarize and share the strengths and the capacity numbers of residents and where they are spread. And they also, because the residents will share experiences of the work they're doing, it provides the different networks also an information bank that you can use to share, to speak with interested funders who are people who are interested in training or contributing to building workforce capacity across different countries. So the advantages or the usefulness or utility of the TEPHIConnect is multiple, and this forum will not give us sufficient time to discuss it. But as we begin to utilize them, we'll be encouraging our residents, encouraging our alumni, and as networks, we're going to begin to show the utility. And as it grows, like I said earlier on, more of the other components will be added to it. So we are excited. We are very supportive of it. We know that it will also provide us, as both at the TEPHINET level and at the various regional networks, to be able to define and divide and leverage and optimize our different strengths. For instance, like I said, as the residents, as the alumni contribute, TEPHINET at the center, through the coordination administrator of the TEPHIConnect, is able to do a lot more of coordination and sharing information from different, that are harnessed or mined from the resource to share with different programs. And the programs are able to implement and utilize the resources at their various levels. So I see this again as a very auspicious time in field epidemiology, utilization of the resources or capacity we have built. And I end up by saying that this avenue, again, ties into what the core value or the core mission of the FETP is, and which was mentioned in one of the quotes that we had here during the opening ceremony, that learning is not the key, but utilizing the learning to benefit of mankind is what makes the difference. So TEPHIConnect is a platform that allows us to apply the learning, the resources we have built to improve the resources, the benefits of mankind. Thank you very much.
Okay. Hello, this is, okay. So we are trying to encourage everybody to please sign up. But there's an English or American saying that the test of the pudding is in the eating. So it's possible you don't believe it, but please sign up so you will be able to appreciate yourselves the features of this platform, which is ours. So how do you sign up? You visit the TEPHIConnect tables that are at the second and third floors. You can see them. And then once you've signed up, enter the TEPHIConnect. Oh, there's a raffle. Once you've signed up, enter the raffle. You can win a prize, round-trip ticket to Tunisia. It's not a round-trip ticket, but it's a wonderful prize.